Hey there, thanks for tuning in to episode number 102 of the Fast Pass podcast. Before we get started, I just want to take a moment to apologize for missing last week's episode, and before we also get started, wanted to make a note on the update on the Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland operations. As many are aware, the COVID-19 outbreak has reached the United States, and in an abundance of caution and in the best interest of guests and cast members, Disney's decided with the proceeding of closure of the theme parks at the Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland Resort through the end of the month. The Walt Disney Company will pay its cast members during the closure period. Disney Resort hotels will remain open until further notice. Disney Springs will also remain open. Disney will continue to stay in close contact with appropriate officials and health experts. There is information on refunds located on the Walt Disney World Resort and Disneyland Resort websites. Also, a quick programming notice: due to the closure of the theme parks in the U.S. as well as throughout the world, the Fast Pass podcast may be going on a brief hiatus until the theme parks all reopen. Until that time comes that the official reopening is, we will continue to check on any Disney-related theme park news as well as Universal theme park news, but please note that we may not be producing our weekly podcast as per the issue with the current crisis. And with that being said, now it's your Fast Pass time. The Disneyland Resort has an ongoing commitment to reducing food waste, and during the temporary closure of Disneyland Park and Disney California Adventure Park, Disney will be donating excess food inventory to Second Harvest Food Bank of Orange County. While closely following food safety guidelines, excess inventory of dairy, fruit, vegetables, packaged goods, and banquet meals is being donated to Second Harvest Food Bank, whose mission is to end hunger in Orange County. Since 2014, the Disneyland Resort has operated a food donation program through which prepared, unserved food from select locations is regularly donated to support those in need within the local community. This program is in addition to the Food Scraps Diversion Program, which also supports the environmental efforts in reducing food waste. Last year, the Disneyland Resort donated over 20,000 meals to Second Harvest Food Bank of Orange County through the food donation program, and Disney volunteers regularly volunteer there, supporting the mission of ending hunger. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a crowning achievement in the multi-year transformation of Disney's Hollywood Studios, said Walt Disney World Resort President Josh D'Amaro. What was once a theme park that took you behind the scenes now puts you in the center of your favorite stories. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is the first ride-through attraction in Disney history starring Mickey and Minnie. You're invited inside the park's recreation of the Chinese Theater to see the premiere of Perfect Picnic, a new Mickey Mouse cartoon short written by Walt Disney Imagineering and produced by Disney Television Animation. With a little Disney magic, suddenly you're taken through the movie screen and into the Mickey Mouse cartoon world, where mouse rules apply and anything can and does happen. Engineer Goofy invites you aboard Runamuck Railroad to join Mickey and Minnie on their search for the perfect picnic spot in Runamuck Park. And with Goofy at the controls, what could possibly go wrong? Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is a vibrant, joyous adventure for the whole family will enjoy, from grandparents to grandchildren and everyone in between. Spring is sprouting exciting new experiences across Walt Disney World Resort, including a new springtime offer from Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground, where campsite guests can stay under the stars in the middle of the magic. Starting now through May 21st, you can save up to 20% on campsites for stays Sunday through Thursday nights, only between March 29th and May 21st. Nested among 750 acres of pine and cypress forests and laced with woodland trails, Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground is a front row seat on the great outdoors. Campsites can accommodate everything from tents to large RVs with full hookups. Cabins at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort are not included in this offer. And as one of the Disney Resort hotels, guests staying at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground enjoy unique benefits such as extra magic hours at the theme parks, complimentary transportation around Walt Disney World Resort, and the ability to purchase Disney dining plan packages, among others. Walt Disney World Resort is blooming with so much to make a springtime visit just the ticket, including Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway is now open at Disney's Hollywood Studios, taking guests on a fun-filled ride-through adventure through the world of Mickey Mouse cartoons. The Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival, March 4th through June 1st, bursts with showcase gardens, rockin' entertainment, fresh flavors, engaging tours, and lots more. Spring guests are treated to new Epcot adventures, including the Beauty and the Beast sing-along in France and new nighttime spectacular Epcot Forever. Cirque du Soleil and Disney presents a first-of-its-kind collaboration, Drawn to Life, an original new show paying homage to Disney animation. Previews begin March 20th at Disney Springs, leading to the world premiere April 17th. NBA experiences an all-new destination at Disney Springs featuring 13 basketball-related activities on 2 action-packed floors. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge transports Disney's Hollywood Studios guests to a galaxy far, far away to live out their own Star Wars adventures as they explore Batuu, a remote planet on the galaxy's outer rim. All that's happening makes springtime the right time to take advantage of the campsite savings at Disney's Fort Wilderness Resort and Campground. Disney is thrilled to finally be able to announce that Avengers Campus, an entirely new land dedicated to discovering, recruiting, and training the next generation of heroes, will open July 18, 2020 at the Disneyland Resort. And that's only the beginning. Now, Disney is also unveiling their new attraction's name, exciting casting news, rich details about the land itself, and brand new artist concept renderings. As previously shared, Avengers Campus invites you to team up with the Avengers and their allies in a fully immersive land at Disney California Adventure Park. Avenger Campus is comprised of several heroic locations, each hosted by a different superhero or their ally, to share their unique powers, technology, and knowledge with recruits. Sling webs with Spider-Man. Our first key location, the Worldwide Engineering Brigade, also known as WEB, is home to the first Disney ride-through attraction to feature a favorable neighborhood hero, Spider-Man. This new family-friendly attraction, Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure, invites guests to put their web-slinging skills to the test. The innovative technology adapted specifically for this attraction includes a seamless blend of 3D and new interface, which allows guests to go on a mission and experience what it's like to have superpowers and sling webs alongside Spider-Man. Web is all about how bright young innovators like Peter Parker are inventing new technologies that let all of us become superheroes. Being able to authentically represent Peter's character was a critical element to the story. And thanks to the studio partners, they are now excited to share that Tom Holland will reprise his role as part of this attraction experience. Suit up with the latest gear, including Spider-Bots from Web. The Web Supplier store is where you'll find the latest Web inventions, including interactive Spider-Bots much like the ones you will see in the new attraction, Web Slingers, a Spider-Man adventure. Each Spider-Bot has a remote control, and all 8 articulated legs move forward and backward. Best of all, you can tap into your inner Web inventor by customizing your Spider-Bot with tactical upgrades to harness the powers and styles of favorite superheroes, including Black Panther, Iron Man, and Black Widow, as well as Ant-Man and the Wasp. Other must-have items at Web Suppliers include a specially designed backpack to carry Spider-Bots when they are not in action, Spider-Man light goggles, a take-home Spider-Web kick, and Funko Pop vinyl figures of Spider-Man and Iron Man. Nearby, the Campus Supply Pod is the place to power up with official Avenger Campus gear, including performance fleece hoodies and tees, headwear, drinkware, and other superhero supplies. Enjoy tiny treats and big bites. When it's time to take a break from the heroics, 3 new dining spots at Avengers Campus will offer dishes that are rich in both flavor and storytelling. Pym Test Kitchen is a food innovation science lab where the food and drinks tell a story. Just as Ant-Man and the Wasp use Pym particles to grow and shrink just about anything, Pym Technologies applies this innovative science to the creation of shareable bites, inventive-sized entrees, and sweet treats. You'll be able to taste test such items as the impossible plant-based large and micro meatballs with pasta, or the Pymini, a panini served by the slice or as long as multi-portion sandwich. Adjacent to the Pym Test Kitchen, an oversized beer can overhead signals that grown-up beverage tastings are available at Pym Tasting Lab. Adults can order a craft beer or try one of the Pym research staff's Pym particle-infused cocktail experiments. Team up with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Speaking of, Disney will continue to celebrate Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. The fan-favorite attraction that opened in 2017 is one of the anchor attractions of Avenger Campus. This rocket adventure blasts you straight into the Guardians of the Galaxy story alongside characters from the blockbuster film and comics. As you help Rocket bust his pal out of the Collector's Fortress, you'll experience righteous mayhem, music inspired by the soundtracks from the movies, and thrilling free-fall drop sequences. Encounter a formidable villain in a land full of heroes. Last but certainly not least, throughout Avengers Campus, superheroes will come to life in ways that are more exciting than ever. You may have heroic encounters with Iron Man, Captain Marvel, Black Widow, Doctor Strange, the Guardians of the Galaxy, Black Panther, and Dora Milaje, Thor, and even villains like Loki. Disney's excited to also share that Ant-Man and the Wasp will be making their first appearances in the park, and Iron Man himself will be debuting his new armor in Avengers Campus, the Mark 80. You may even have the chance to witness Spider-Man swinging into action high above Avengers Campus with gravity-defying acrobatic feats never before seen in a Disney theme park. At a nearby ancient sanctum, Doctor Strange will train recruits in the mystic arts by bringing its ancient sanctum to life with powerful spells. At night, the area glows even more vividly with majestic colors and lights pulsating with mystic energy. Finally, every hero needs a formidable villain to fight, the villainous Taskmaster, who will have a role in upcoming film, Black Widow, will be seen for the first time at a Disney park at Avengers Campus. Taskmaster's abilities include photographic reflexes, Taskmaster can replicate superhero moves, making this new villain a balanced foe for the campus heroes. Disney could not be more proud to share these expanded stories, incredible characters, and unique experiences in an authentic and exciting way. Be sure to stay tuned for more epic updates on Avengers Campus. Hey, thanks again for listening to this episode of the FastPass Podcast. Never miss an episode by subscribing, and we always appreciate your comments and feedback. Connect, like, and share via Facebook, Twitter, or email us at fastpasspodcasting@gmail.com. The FastPass Podcast is an independent podcast and is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company or any other associated companies or brands. Stories featured in this podcast were sourced from the Disney Parks blog and/or the Universal Orlando Parks blog. The FastPass Podcast is produced by ARS Productions, copyright 2020.